What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Going to be doing a switch on the fly or SOTF switch on the 4th gen today. Got it from Powerhouse Diesel. I'm going to link all their stuff down below, guys. They have endless parts. They're not just like one thing from Cummins. They have a bunch of stuff. If you have a Duramax or a Power Stroke, they sell a bunch of different parts, either all the way from valve train parts to turbo swabs, 2nd gen swabs, which, by the way, I did order one. So if you're watching this video, that's definitely going to be on the future for the 6.7. After getting into my brother's and doing his, I was thoroughly impressed on how well these trucks respond to turbos. So getting into that, and I'm glad to actually have a company like Powerhouse on board helping and assisting with the build as well, which I'm going to go ahead and get into their parts listed below. But guys, almost at 4,000 subs. Hoping this video goes live before I hit 4,000. Actually, I don't know. If I hit 4,000 before this video, just go ahead and subscribe. It makes a huge difference in helping us push this content. Trying to make a lot of stuff where we're well into the views that I would like to be at, but all you got to do, like the video, comment below, like, subscribe. It makes a huge difference. So let's get into what the actual kit itself provides. And this is the first time I've done this, but it looks pretty straightforward. There's not really a bunch of directions, but we'll show you step by step. All right, so I took an old Amazon box and laid out everything that comes in the kit. Their stickers and stuff's actually pretty cool. And another thing too, real quick, just to plug them one more time, use discount review for $10 off. Just make sure you go ahead and give them a review on Google. Really cool company. And if you guys are in Tennessee, check them out in person. But let's get into the nitty gritty of what actually comes in the kit. So there is your dial with 1 through 5, obviously. Allen key, which goes, because there's a little Allen on this knob that's actually goes over this. Then you have your bracket, which I'm going to assume that this just mounts down by the OBD port. That'd be my guess. And then this plugs into your CCV pressure sensor switch, which, oh, I almost fell, sorry. Gonna go ahead and pop this black thing off. Well, can't right now, but I'm gonna take a pick and pop that off. And it's pretty hard to mess up how they want you to pin this. So you're gonna need to feed this through your firewall. Get it wherever you want to get it. Most people probably drill this into their knee pad, but they also make a nice bracket from Powerhouse, so you can get that if you don't feel like drilling. I'm real big on mods that are reversible. Like if you drill something in, yes, you can find one for cheap, but it's an irreversible mod. You constantly have a hole, so pretty sweet that they provided this. But and then you're gonna have to pin these wires, and all you have to do to pin these is go ahead and pop this off, which I can't do with my fingers, but I know I'm gonna be able to do it with a pick. And then after you feed this through your firewall and have this switch where you want it to be, you're just going to literally feed them in there, make sure they're popped, and then this is the side that goes into your original connector. So let's go ahead and get straight into it, pop the bay, and start fishing this. My best way that I'm going to suggest, I haven't even done this, and I can already tell you how I'm going to suggest to do this, is just take a coat hanger and some tape and feed these wires through from underneath. So from inside the truck, tape these up on the end of a coat hanger. Make sure you don't like mess the tips up or anything, so make sure the coat hanger's first and it has plenty of tape on it, and then just fish it through. I'll show you the grommet that I'm going to go through. I've already went through that grommet for boost auto mirrors, so it's going to be pretty self-explanatory. So let's get right into it. All right, try to show you guys the hole that I'm going to go through. That is where it's feeding from my boost auto, which I need to get that more secured out of the way. But I'm going to be able to just put it on the end of the coat hanger. And if you guys want to do other like grommets, there are more up there that you can pick from, even the steering knuckle. I just wanted to stay away from that because obviously it goes back and forth. But right where that orange wire is, I'm going to tape this up pretty well on a coat hanger and then feed it through the other side. And I'll show you guys where that's coming out in the bay. All right, guys, trying to let me zoom in. There we go. Remember, little coat hanger. Gosh, now it's whatever. Little coat hanger goes a long way. Now I'm gonna go ahead and fight with getting this tape off. That's always the worst part of this, but once I get that tape off, I'll be able to route it up over to here. that'll be the next step. But that's where I fed mine through. You don't have to, multiple different ways, but that's just my preferred method. So I figured I'd walk you guys step by step through it. I just realized I didn't record this. Damn it. So this is how the plug looks, the wiring. So the orientation is going to be facing like this. If you're wondering like, oh, what if I pin it wrong? Or like, what if I've never pinned a wire? These like snap into this exact location. So you could not mess it up. But I'm not going to secure this part down until I get that actually plugged into the sensor right there. So once I plug that in, then I'm going to add the loom to all the wiring that they included. So keep trucking along. All right, guys, so we're going to look something a little bit like this. If you've never taken these tabs off before, that red sliding tab right here needs to be opened, and then you can press the back clip and pull them apart. But if you do not have this security tab undone, it's not going to matter. So clipped into here, and then we'll go ahead and tidy it up under the bay, or I'm sorry, inside, and then that's when I'll come back up and like finish up all the loom wiring and stuff and make this look a little bit neater. All right, guys, this is going to be finishing the video up the next day. You can tell in the previous video is getting late, so I got to clean up all these wires under the dash, kind of have some other stuff that's not really, but they do come with enough wire loom to probably do both sides. But I'm going to go ahead and finish wrapping this with electrical tape, and then I'm going to put the wire loom over top of it. People might say it's overkill, but you know, you take a little bit extra time on this stuff and it goes a long way. The engine bay is not done either, but I will show you guys that. Okay. So you see the wires that are running over. I want to run those wires underneath of the brake master cylinder, and then tape them all up and then wire loom them as well, just so it's a little bit cleaner, not out of the way, and potentially doesn't get rubbed with anything. All right, guys, end product. Mounting plate, switch, firm, nice. You can see then up in the bay. Give me a second here. Zip tied it right there. You can tell where the new black wire is, and then obviously the pressure switch is back there. Looks factory. You can't really tell besides the fact that the new wire loom is all tucked in there. Looks really good. Very, very, very happy with the product. And if you guys have made it this far in the video, please like it, please subscribe. Thinking about trying to do something with this keychain here on this mounting plate. Guys, could not thank Powerhouse Diesel enough for this. There's their phone number. There's their website. If you guys have any questions for them, get a hold of them. Cool little keychain they sent. Powerhouse Diesel Performance, thank you guys very much. Support those who support you guys. Until next time, peace.